Hey guys, Happy New Year if you're in the States. And today's New Year's Day and I'm kind of just laying low, but I wanted to do a video that would, hopefully inspire you going into this new year. So let's get started. There's a reason they say the rearview mirror is really small and the windshield is so freaking big. The past is meant to be left behind and the future is, yours to create. Now, when I refer to any past-future concepts, I am speaking of the egoic mind, which is all an illusory construct, cultivated by our subconscious limiting fear-based belief systems. And in reality, there is only ever the present moment, as everything is happening simultaneously. But since we must reside here in this polarized realm called the 3D and separation consciousness, we will need to navigate time, as a timeline. So, now, unintended, is a great time, still punding, to shift our mindset around how we intend to elevate our consciousness from the physical realm of 3D to now include the spiritual one of 5D. Here are 5 ways that will naturally raise your core frequency and keep you high vibing from the place of unconditional love that is your soul well into this new calendar year and beyond. Let's do this. Hello, I'm Izzy, your soul energy alchemist, and I'm here to help you embrace your IZ-NESS. So if you dig my vibe, please hit the like and subscribe buttons for more. Number 1, make peace with your past. In order to truly be able to move into the abundance and prosperity that is your birthright, you must understand that everything that has ever happened to you, in whatever way you've labeled it, has been divinely orchestrated. Now, some of you may be deeply triggered by this statement, and that's okay. Cry, take up kickboxing, or scream F-bombs into an abandoned cave if that will bring relief. As long as you're not directing your reactive stuff onto someone else. But it is truth, and the quicker you accept this, step out of your ego, and sit in your own shit, the faster you will be able to let it go by letting it be, while bringing your attention to what it is that you feel. Feel your feelings, but don't believe the thoughts. However, if you need more extensive medical intervention, it is vital that you get some. Some of us have wounds we cannot unravel without professional guidance, okay? Moving on. Try diving into this uncharted emotional territory by crumbling up the pages of your old story. The one you keep telling yourself, which has been taking up residence as your subconscious real. It's the familiar hell you've come to rely upon. And start implementing new patterns and conditioning. Step into your power and rewrite the script worthy of an Oscar nod. Number 2, prioritize your well-being. It's the old take the oxygen mask first rule. Listen, if you're not endeavoring to become your best self, physically, mentally, or spiritually, how can you expect to be effective in all areas of your life and for the people you nurture? This one is going to be challenging for us people pleasers out there. But here's the sobering question. How's it working for you? It isn't. Trust me, I know. See, you don't ever have to be nice, but you should always be kind. One is placating and needing validation, while the other is heart-centered and conscious. One is draining, and the other is fulfilling. See, we teach people how to treat us. So when we pour into ourselves primarily, we send clear messages about what we require and expect, which is then reflected back to us in every way, via our relationships, our finances, and ultimately our health. As you develop a purpose-driven life and incorporate more Zen daily habits such as meditation, prayer, exercise, present moment awareness, and, connecting with nature, you will become mindful of your emotional body and the self-love you are expressing. It is living from your highest excitement and finding your bliss that automatically puts you in a high vibe state where the abundance you prefer flows naturally to you. Number 3, give people permission to be who they are. The only person you can change is yourself. Not everyone is spiritually awakening in the lifetime you have incarnated into. In fact, you are observing people in concurrent lifetimes, all of whom are showing up as you. Parts of you in every form. They are there to show you who you are being, and the version of them that is in sync with your vibrational state of consciousness could be in complete contrast to someone else's. When we place our rigid expectations, judgments, and attachments to outcomes onto external elements, we not only forfeit our freedom, but now we've set energetic limitations to what we can align with, therefore lowering our point of attraction and how we witness our mirror. By expressing ourselves from a place of unconditional love, as a soul with a balanced energetic body, we affect the collective consciousness and change the paradigm, opening up the pathways for magic and miracles to occur. It's quite amazing. So it's important to meet people where they are at and allow whoever comes in to fulfill their purpose and teach you what it is you need to progress along your awakening process. And always keep those boundaries high and tight. Number 4, be of service and express gratitude. No matter how many lists I generate, these two will always be found on them. I combined both to save a few minutes, but the truth is, service is the expression of a grateful heart. So find ways to give back. It doesn't need to cost a thing. Some of you have the means to use your wealth to pay it forward. Some of us can donate our time in like a soup kitchen or volunteer at a shelter. The possibilities are endless. Your local charities always need your help, so start there. Sometimes while checking out at a store, I ask the cashier which candy they'd buy if they were me. And then I'd buy that one and hand it to them. The response is always pure elation, and they feel seen. It is simplistic, yet profound. The lives that you touch will be the gift you give yourself, and everything will transform when you come from your heart. And number 5, take inspired, fearless action. Energy is always moving, but sometimes it just moves in place, not gaining ground. If you expect your desires to manifest while spending, the day on your couch scrolling, you have deeper work to do, and that's okay. So you can affirm, pray, visualize, and mantra yourself into a Buddhist monk, but in order to live your, dream life, one must be as if, by asking yourself who you are being first. The doing and the having will follow. So how does one be as if, say, they are a billionaire, their ideal body weight, or with their soulmate? Well, what does such person do, say, think, and feel? And what do you need to change about how you are appearing in your world in order to mimic those behaviors? Are you positioning yourself to magnetize or to repel? Are you thinking one day or freaking today? Today's the day. Are you hopeful? Crossing those fingers? Or do you have faith that you already possess it? a knowing. See, the alchemy begins once you decide what you want and claim it, okay? That's the vibration you want to give out. Abraham Hicks wrote, "Ask and it is given." Well, what then are you asking? When your focus shifts, the universe conspires with opportunities that support the path you place your energy upon. Where your energy goes, well, your energy flows. These are called intuitive hits or inspirations. They are light posts that guide you to take action. You know, Rumi says, the great Rumi, as you walk the way appears. But here is where you will be forced to look doubt, unworthiness, and low vibrations dead in the eye. You will want to retreat to your comfort zone. But my friends, this is your time to be fearless. And this was put in place for you to do so. So go bravely into unfamiliar heavens, even when it feels scary. The only way to take your power back from your shadow is by bringing it into the light, thereby alchemizing the fear into love. However, you must trust and believe in the process and that your soul has your back. You know, you have to believe that this situation was gifted to you and that fortune always favors the bold. It's already done. In closing today, it is through your unique journey of self-discovery that the fog will lift and the veil will thin, where you realize you were created as a soul and that all egoic means are an illusion. You are an alchemist, a transmuter of energy. Master your energy, and life as you know it has no choice but to level the fuck up. I thank you so very much. Be well, rock on, Happy New Year, and Namaste.